There's nothing quite like a fight at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. It's King Ryan Garcia.
This battle.
How will these two... And there's the bell to start round one. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
Well, Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting. Fight on fight.
Oh, and it's flashing lights for the Flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. And now they're right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
So much for being a good sport here. They're going to taunt. This is a high-octane battle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That seemed like... Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That counter shot lands. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react them. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Misses with the jab. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter shot. A perfect counter shot. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy. And there's the bell for round three. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Beautiful counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter shot. That jab doesn't score. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They exchange punches. The perfect counter lands. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Don't want to lose this fight, do you?
There's the bell for round 4. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
He threw a punch and just got countered. You know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Jab misses. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's a counter shot. The uppercut does not score. Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. The jab doesn't quite connect. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond. Time for the 5th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Both men step back for just a moment. Pretty close fight here in this round.
skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
No rest for the weary. Missing with that jab. Missed him with that uppercut. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, there was no doubt about this is the beginning of round 6. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You could tell who it is.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. This fight has a real good flow to it. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Catch and shoot. The jab doesn't quite connect. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Nice counter. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Punch, counter punch. The game plan does not seem to be working. And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Well done with that counter shot. Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. Somehow weathered the storm.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
How about that time counter shot? Those counter punches have to hurt. These punches coming from every angle. Good counter punching. about to see Ryan Garcia go to the canvas. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
These two were made for each other. And he scores with the counter. Nice counter shot. Missing with the hook. Nice counter punch. There's a counter shot. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Good counter punch. How about that time counter shot? Nice counter shot. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision.